Hi, I'm Judy Vitale, your astrologer with ReadTheStars.com. Here's your weekly horoscopes at work forecast for August 1st through 7th, 2016. It's an exciting week. We're going to have Mars moving into Sagittarius, which will get it out of Scorpio, where we've kind of had our actions stuck in the muck. And now we're really going to be able to be very free with them. The challenge will be, of course, with Mars and Sagittarius, not to let the lid blow off of things, because we're really going to be exuberant about what we want to do in taking our assertive place in the world. The planet Venus is going to move into Virgo as well this week. So that's going to refine our affections and make us a little bit more conscientious and detail-oriented in the way that we express ourselves and do anything creative as well. So if you're working on a project that requires any fine motor, Venus in Virgo is always really good for that. And then we have a new moon. And this is probably the biggest thing that you're really going to feel this week when we have a new moon in Leo Tuesday at 4:44 p.m. And this is going to bring a lot of exuberance, an exuberant feeling for new projects. And also, it's about developing the self. And by showing what we have developed in ourselves, giving an example for other people in our community so that they can see that they have also the potential to develop these things in themselves. So it's a very, very, very nice dichotomy between Leo and Aquarius. In a few weeks, we'll have that full moon. So that's excellent. So let's begin with Monday and talk about the Cancer moon, which we have had for the past couple of days over through the weekend. This allows us to nurture ourselves and nurture other people. We might notice a proclivity toward comforts of all kinds. And that's a good thing. That's not such a bad thing. We also have the potential to be a little more creative in the way that we interact with others, with Venus in a trine with Uranus, and also organized with the Sun trine Saturn. My advice for Monday is to finish things. Finish projects that you've already begun, because this is the dark of the moon. This is the time when everything is just kind of, everything that you've been working on for the last month is just kind of finishing up. Tie up those loose ends so that you're ready to start on Tuesday. The new moon in Leo is going to get an extra boost when it has Mars moving into Sagittarius with it, of course. So Mars will be in Sagittarius at the time of the new moon. So this is going to be a little bit more exciting than otherwise. And the Leo moon will continue, and everybody is going to be feeling very exuberant, very much like they want to show off the best parts of themselves so that others can see it and bring out the best in themselves as well. On Wednesday, the Leo moon continues with a nice strong trine to the planet Uranus, which is always good for giving us ideas and inspiration. So any project that you start on Tuesday with the new moon, you can continue on Wednesday with the beginning stages with a great deal of creativity behind your efforts. On Thursday, we will have the moon void, of course, very early in the morning between 12:13 and 3:34 a.m. Eastern Time. And then the moon will go into Virgo, organizing time, kind of like bringing all the grand ideas that we have down onto the table where we can work on them, or onto the screen, the way that we live our lives these days. And so we also will have the moon making some nice interactions with Venus and Mars and Mercury. And then later on at night, a little square from Saturn might make us a little bit tired and worn out, and that's okay. If we've worked hard enough, we deserve a good night's sleep, and we might get that. On Friday, the Virgo moon continues, and Venus moves into Virgo as well on Friday. So there's going to be that propensity for sorting out what we need and putting aside what we don't. And that's what's going to be most of the theme on Friday. Friday night's really nice for celebrations. We have the moon not only right with Jupiter in terms of where it is in the zodiac, but also the way that they're lined up in terms of their north-south in the sky. So they're attached to one another. It's going to be very beautiful. 11:20 p.m. that's going to occur. And then the moon goes void, of course, boom, and stays that way for most of Saturday morning up until about 12:57 p.m., right there after the lunch hour on the East Coast. And at that point, we're going to have the moon into Libra. This allows everybody to see the both sides of every situation, and the desire for peace becomes very strong. But with that as a given, we also are going to have some difficult aspects. Mercury in a square to Saturn will make people kind of say something and then edit themselves right away, or the editing might come from another person in your environment. And also Venus square Mars in the early evening can bring some conflicts between people who otherwise might be wanting to get along a little bit better. But, this is Venus in Virgo and Mars in Sagittarius. They're just both getting used to their new territories. And so it's going to be interesting to see how that sizes up. Sunday is going to be a beautiful day, moon in Libra, and great for imagination. Mercury opposite Neptune is going to bring us all kinds of great ideas. The only danger there, of course, is to believe something before you really see that it's truly possible. So I would encourage you to test out your ideas, but to also open your mind that the best things can truly happen. I'm going to be traveling this week. I'm going to be at the Paul McCartney concert on August 7th, and before that I'm visiting with some friends in New York City. So if you're in the New York City area and you'd like to see me, personal or for astrology related reasons, you can contact me and let me know that. I'll be back in town here in Pittsburgh on Wednesday the 10th and back at Journeys of Life on August 11th. And of course, always available for those private video readings. $19.95 gives you 5 to 7 minutes of a reading with me. So if you just send that along, I'll prepare your video for you. Just contact me at Judy, Judi, at readthestars.com, and we will go through the process. Till then, I hope you have a magnificent week. Bye-bye.